Shizzle Dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. This is to my migrant voters, my migrants, because they're talking about how they got illegal aliens voting now, and they're going to try to check their addresses because I guess the illegal aliens have a certain address. But I'm gonna talk to y'all directly, man, and I hope that most of y'all, I know, probably don't speak English, but I'm sure a good amount of you guys do if you're voting. So let me just tell you this, yo. Um, a lot of you guys come from countries that you're running away from socialism. You're running away from a system that is broken. You're running away from now. A lot of y'all running away from war, gang violence, and all that. War, gang violence, all that stems from a bad economy. Now that you come here, it's been told that I've seen a video. A guy in New York selling water. A guy, he basically said, he's going to vote for Kamala Harris, and I was like, interesting. So, what you guys have to understand, I'm going to give you a real quick history lesson. If you guys come over here, you don't not want it to be like the place that you just left. Okay? Now, if you're a migrant and you happen to be voting and you can vote, um, now Congress says that you're not supposed to vote. However, if you are able to vote, vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Reason I'm saying this is because if you are have the access to vote, that means you're good. That means Trump will not deport you. If you vote for Kamala Harris, what's going to happen is like she's going to give you money, our money, taxpayers, but that money is going to run out. And then America will become the country that you left. It will become wherever you in the world that you left and wherever you're trying to escape from, you're going to bring here by up driver. Hey, what's going on? Hi. Yeah, I'm just letting them know the mic because they're talking about the cheat has been exposed that they're going to use illegals to vote in this election. And also, what I'm saying is that I'm talking to them directly. I'm saying, yo, you left your country because of violence, gang, warfare, whatever it is. The bad economy started that. And what I'm saying is that you do not want to create that situation here. You do not want to create a civil war here. You do not want to create more gangs here, more crimes here. So vote for Donald Trump. Trust me on this. Migrants, trust me on this. Because if Kamala Harris get in, like I said, you will get money for a short time and it will cut out because that's our money that we're Kamala Harris is not giving you the money. Kamala Harris is stealing the money from us, taxing us, and then putting the burden on us, burdening us, and she's putting the burden on us, and eventually that will run out because with Kamala Harris, she will bring a bad economy like right now. And we will face a Great Depression like we did in the 1920s. And we will face warfare, that being war abroad and a civil war at the same time. We'll be the first country in history to have we'll be the first time in our history, I'm sorry, in our history to have a civil war and a external conflict at the same time. So, um, yeah, Kamala Harris obviously is not in charge. She's just doing what she's told. So I'm not going to hear and tell Kamala Harris to step down because Barack Obama. If y'all notice, every time there's an ad, it's Barack Obama. Barack Obama is a horrible president. He is the one in charge. It's not Biden. It's not Kamala Harris. It's Barack Obama because he is the one doing the commercials. He is the one doing the ads. He's the one's asking for money and there's no policies because they want to continue the same thing. They want to continue the Biden administration policies, in which is endless war in Ukraine, um, open borders, which they're counting on y'all migrants to vote for Kamala Harris. That's their way of cheating because they can't do it through the Dominion machines because we got paper ballots. They can't do it through COVID-19 because we figured out, you know what, we're not going for that anymore, basically. So yeah, bring migrants in so they can, you know, bring migrants in so that they can have Kamala Harris, um, so they can try to have Kamala Harris become the president. Um, we have to overcome this, make it too big to rig. But again, I have to talk to y'all migrants saying, no, vote for Trump, yo. Trust me, when the reason why you come into this country because you have this perception that is great, Trump will make it great. Why come to a country that's not going to be great? If you come to the country and vote for Kamala Harris, you defeat your whole purpose in coming here. You really do. You really defeat your whole purpose in coming here. And um, you defeat your whole purpose. And by voting for Kamala Harris, you will turn this country into the country that you left. So I don't know. I hope that you migrants are smart. Again, this message is just for you guys. I hope you guys are smart. I hope you guys are able to, if you guys are able to vote, I'm thinking there's safeguards for obvious reasons. But if you guys slip through the cracks, vote for Trump. Vote for Trump, man. I'm trying to reason with y'all. Like I said, the whole core nucleus of why you come over here with your families is for a better life. If you vote for Kamala Harris, you're not going to get that better life. It's short term to get the money, you know, the food stamps and all that, the assistance is only short term. Trust me when I tell you this. You vote for Kamala Harris, if she gets up in there, uh, all that's going to end. She's going to turn on you. Just imagine this. Kamala Harris turned against Biden. She backstabbed Biden. This is what the Democrats do. The Democrats backstab Kennedy. They backstab Tulsi Gabbard. This is why Tulsi Gabbard and Kennedy have endorsed Trump. And this is why soon Jill Stein will endorse Trump. And I will almost for certain will say that I'm going to go as far as to say that Cornel West will endorse Trump. This is how bad the backstabbing is. The backstabbing is so bad that you will have Kamala Harris backstab y'all, obviously. You know, this is what the Democrats do. So, yep, Obama and recently Tim doing the ads. Right. Yeah, Tim and now I'm surprised they got Tim, man. I don't know why they would use now Tim is a better speaker than Kamala Harris, but Tim repulses the veterans, man, by the stolen valor. I'm not going to even mention the horse shakes. I'm not going to mention the goddamn him being a chomo. I'm not going to mention that. I'm going to just stick to the stolen valor. Like, the veterans of this country are so, the real veterans, the ones, the patriotic veterans, let me say that, are so repulsed by the stolen valor of Tim Walz. It is really, 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 really bad. And for them to use him is just so blatant. That lets me know that's a red flag for cheating. That's a red flag for cheating because you got somebody like Tim speaking, and they know how Tim is hated. Tim is like hated, like the vets hate Tim. You know, the vets hate Tim. They really do. What is going on? Hold on. Can I get a loader on sixes, please? Truckers for Trump. Yeah, thank you, William. Truckers for Trump all the way, man, all the way. So Aurora, Colorado is feeling the heat. They're singing the blues right now about the illegals. Right, the illegals, I mean, the system can only take so much legals, man, because again, it's our money and the Democrats are using our money to fund their food stamps, fund their housing, and all that. We're doing that. So yeah, we're all eventually, like, yeah, we're all crying the blues. It's not only Colorado because when the states suffer high, like Colorado, California, and New York, you have other states, especially red states, backing them up. So y'all do know that states borrow from other states, right? States borrow from other states, and so states do bail out other states when it comes to finance. And who are bailing out the states? Us taxpayers. So the allocation of funds, good mega morning. What's going on, Matt, man? What's going on your side? William, hi, man. Thank y'all for being here, man. I'm just trying to reason with the migrants. I'm trying to tell the migrants, if you are able to vote somehow, vote for Trump. Now we as Americans, we prefer the migrants not to vote, but I don't think they're doing anything about it. I don't know what type of safeguards they have. Now here in Georgia, we have safeguards against like duplicate ballots. We have safeguards against like the voting machines as far as the count and the ballots. We have safeguards against like we're taking dead people off the registry poll. We do have safeguards, but the migrant issue, I haven't heard anybody address that. So as far as the cheating that happened in 2020, um, they're able to address, except I am not so assured about the migrant crisis. So I'm asking the migrants to vote for Trump. I'm asking the migrants to vote for Trump because I know the migrants. I'm gonna say this, man. I think the migrants. I want the migrants to have long-term common sense. I want the migrants to have long-term common sense, not short-term. Don't be so now. My faith in humanity is a little shaken by how people take money and run. And you got a lot of stupid people who are voting for Kamala Harris. I do understand that. But these migrants have to understand the bigger picture. Like I said, they left their countries because of the economy that causes the crime, causes the gang violence, the cartels, causes the terrorism, causes everything, whatever reason you're leaving your country, the the economy is the nucleus of that. What up? What up? What up, Tim? What up, Tim? Man, y'all subscribe to Tim channel, man. What up, Ultra Mega Patriot for life, man. Y'all, everybody subscribe to everybody's channel, man. Shout out to everybody. Matt said the migrant issue is crazy and it's happening in my own city. Yes, Quincy. In Quincy, there are quite a few hanging out in front of one of our train stations. Right. It's definitely an overspillage, and now it's funny because you got Kamala Harris who stole another policy from Trump, talking about, you know, hey, I'm pretty sure we're going to see Kamala Harris with a MAGA hat on. I know this sounds crazy, but I think we're going to see Kamala Harris with a MAGA hat. She might as well be wearing a MAGA hat because she's talking about building the border wall now. Kamala Harris is talking about building the border wall, but we are not going to fall for that. We obviously see the steal of the policy. We don't want to see the steal of the election, but we're seeing the steal of the policy. We're seeing Kamala Harris endorse Trump's policy. The way I look at it, you guys, and I might sound crazy now, William, Tim, Matt, I know y'all gonna look at me crazy, but Kamala Harris, she might as well endorse Trump. Am I crazy? I know I'm sounding crazy, y'all, but she's endorsing Trump's policies. I mean, she's stealing them. I guess stealing the policy and endorsing the policy are two different things, but you might as well endorse Trump, Kamala Harris, because you're stealing all his policies. Am I wrong for saying that, y'all? Is there a difference between endorsing and stealing policies? God bless our great President Trump. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. William, is stealing a policy and endorsing a policy the same, or are they different? Or are they different? Because I'm saying Kamala Harris might as well endorse, if she's endorsing Trump's policy, she might as well endorse Trump. She might as well endorse Trump. Or is it more beneficial just for her to steal the policy and not endorse Trump? I don't know. It's she'll she'll she's a pill popping alcoholic. That is true. Yes, she is. No telling what she'll do. Right, she's a pill popping alcoholic. Um, this is why she don't want no interviews. She don't want no debates. She don't want none of that because yeah, that'll expose. I did not realize that uh, her pill popping and her drinking is like she's really dependent on it because let me tell you something. They should be able to clean her up and get ready for Trump and do the debate, but for the fact that they have to stall, meaning that they can't get her off the pills, they can't get her off the alcohol, and this is why. Ooh, this is that. When that's why they keep changing the rules. Like, oh gosh, how are we gonna do this? Like, she refuses to get off the alcohol. Like, this should be a reason why y'all don't vote for migrants. I'm talking to y'all. I ain't talking to my patriots because in the chat they all for Trump. This is why y'all should not vote for Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is an alcoholic. She's a pill popper. Trump, Trump is Trump is sober. Trump don't do any drugs, so what can I say, yo? Yeah, I guess they must have had a meeting, man. They took forever to load my truck. That's why I decided to do a show, y'all. But let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. Let me say this. Um, Trump is a man of God, plain and simple. That is true, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, hell, God, you can't. After that bullet flying past his ear, nobody can deny that. So, Trump being a man of God, what I'm hoping, Matt, is that if God can save Trump from a bullet, he can save us from a steal, from a disastrous election. Let me say that again, Matt. Let me say that again. If he can save Trump from a bullets, he can save America from a disastrous Kamala Harris presidency. So, yes, I am worried about them cheating. However, Trump, I'm sure, was like, they try to assassinate me, but he's not scared. So we can't be scared of a cheat. Damn, y'all. I just realized something, Matt. You just really hit me. You just really hit me. If Trump can be brave and have faith in God, that God is going to protect him because he protected him from the assassin's bullet, God will protect Trump and us against a disastrous debate against Kamala Harris. So yeah, there is a lot of worry about illegals voting, voting machines, them cheating and all that, and everything. But again, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna close it out. If God can protect Trump from a bullet, He can protect us from a disastrous election. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna come back later. Like I said, I gotta watch more news. And there's more events happening, but I just wanted to encourage y'all. Actually, the encouragement came from Matt because my concern was to plead with the migrants who, if they slip through the cracks and vote for Trump. But Matt said, man, if God, that Trump, Matt is saying that if Trump, if God can protect Trump from a goddamn assassin's bullet, he can protect us. If Trump can dodge a bullet, we can dodge a disastrous debate, but we got to put in work, though. We got to put in the work because, we got to put in the work, man. We can't be lazy. We got to damn go forth and do our part, man, because Trump is out here putting his life on the line. The least we can do is volunteer. Not only do we need to vote early, volunteer, become poll watchers, become poll workers, man, volunteer, man. Trump goddamn got shot in the ear for us, the least we can do is goddamn put in work for him. So with that being said, man, I love y'all. Um, don't be discouraged, man. Again, if Trump can dodge a bullet and keep going out here and be brave, we can be brave too, man. So yeah, let's fight, man, because when Trump got back up, he said, fight, fight, fight. That's what we need to do. So don't be discouraged by the fake news. Don't be discouraged by the fake polls. Don't be discouraged by all these things about them cheating, because that's part of the discouragement. It's part of the discouragement, and it shows defeatism. And if I come on here sounding defeat, nah, man, pick me back up. Pick me up. I'm gonna pick y'all up. Y'all pick me up, man. Let's fight, man, because I just realized, man, God saved Trump from a goddamn bullet. And we're worried about an election, them cheating an election. They tried to cheat Trump out of his life. So, yeah, you are speaking facts. Hi says, Joe, Kamala, and Tim wasn't invited to the ceremony at the time of the fallen soldiers. Yeah, okay, let me say this, man. We are not going, look, if Kamala Harris somehow gets in, a lot of y'all believe in God. God is not going to save Trump from a bullet and allow them to cheat. Remember, if Trump would have turned a little bit to the left, a little to the right, then it would have got Trump. If he would have turned a little to the left, a little to the right, the bullet would have got him. So if God can save Trump from a bullet, he can save us from a disastrous presidency of Kamala Harris. He can save us from that. So, you know, for those of y'all that, that's all I can say, man, is that, wow. All right, y'all, man, let me get back to work, man, but I'm going to make another video. I just wanted to come on here real quick because, like I said, this whole migrant thing is really stressing a lot of people out, and am I overweight? You got this. Hold on. I'm not overweight, y'all. Okay. So I think he's going to save us, the same force that saved Trump. Y'all say it's God. God's going to. Yeah, sixes. Yeah. No, them. Yeah, y'all. Oh, shoot. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, just too big. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Let me. I think that's 60. Say better than the gate. Say. All right, yo. Hey, bro. It's me again. Hamster. Hamster. Hey, what up, Hamster? What up, Hamster? Hamster, it's been a while, man. Where you been, bro? Where you been, bro? You got to be more regular, man. Hamster. You got to be more regular, man. So, yeah, man. Oh, thanks for the likes, y'all. Thanks for the likes, man. Yo, man. Y'all, yeah, remember, Trump dodged that bullet. We can dodge a bad presidency. We can dodge Kamala Harris. If we can dodge, if Trump can dodge a bullet, we can dodge Kamala Harris. But we got to put in work, yo. We got to put in the work, yo. We got to. Because Kamala Harris is our bullet. We got to dodge her. So, um, man, I thank y'all, brothers. I thank y'all. Okay, y'all. All right, y'all, let me get going, man. If Kamala Harris gets to vote, I'm pretty certain a few million folks are going on the path of war. Yeah. It's gonna be a real civil war. Not only if Kamala Harris, yo, hi, not only if Kamala Harris gets the presidency, not only will there be a civil war, but nobody's going to war. No soldiers, no military force is going to go to war. That's what I don't think the military industrial complex is understanding. Maybe they don't need soldiers no more because apparently no soldiers are going to war for Kamala Harris. Have they automized everything? I don't think so. They don't have goddamn robotic tanks. They don't have robotic airplanes. They got drones, but still the boots on the ground are people. So not going to happen during this election, yo. So they got to see the writing on the wall. They got to see that we are not, the people are not. I mean, we got, first of all, um, we got Tulsi Gabbard and Kennedy. Tulsi Gabbard and Kennedy have wrecked the Democratic Party. Well, they got backstabbed. So, and then again, you're going to have Jill Stein and Cornel West come on board for Trump. So, I don't. It's now, right now, it's us against the deep state. It's the people, Democrats and Republicans against the deep state. It's us, the Democrats, the Republicans, the progressives, because you got Jimmy Dore now. Um, man, who's man? You know what? I don't. I mean, I'm not gonna say Jimmy Dore. Let me just say, there's progressives out there now that are for Trump. So it's the people against the deep state. It's on now, y'all. It's on. We about to have a real warfare because I think the people are lock, stock, and ready to go. Now you got some stupid Americans voting for Kamala just based on race. They're drunks too. I notice there are women who I know that are drunks who voting for Kamala Harris because they're drunk. But the sober black women are not. No, they're voting for Trump. The sober people are voting for Trump. But people who are goddamn hitting a bottle on some type of medication or have some type of mental disorder, they're voting for Kamala Harris. But they're not going to win a civil war because they're drunk, they're high, and they're not built for war. They're not going to have the anger. We're going to win because we have the. Let me just say we have the force of God Almighty Himself on our side. So the same force that protected Trump against the bullet is obviously on our side. The God force is obviously on our side. She's leading in Georgia. Hi. Hi, you said she's leading in Georgia. What poll? Is it the Rasmussen poll? Because I can assure you, whatever poll you're looking at is backed by the fake stream media. Rasmussen got Trump ahead in Georgia. So them saying that Kamala Harris is ahead in Georgia is a lie. That's a lie. That's that fake poll. That's a fake poll. I guarantee you that's a fake poll. But put down the polls that you're watching. If it's not Rasmussen, it's a fake poll. And look at the date. How I can tell it's a fake poll because the dates are not current. Rasmussen does their polls every day. The last time they updated polls outside of Rasmussen was in July. We're in August, about to become in September. Fox polls, Fox polls are fake. Rasmussen. Fox is compromised. Fox is compromised. They're. I'll have to show you. Trump busted that out, man. Yeah, they got fake polls. Those are fake polls, man. That's yeah. Fox is definitely compromised, man. Rasmussen. Line up the Fox poll with the Rasmussen poll, and you'll see that. No, she's not ahead in Georgia. Fox News lost all credit with me. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too, man. I know High. I don't think High knows about Rasmussen. High. I don't think you know about Rasmussen poll, man. Look at Rasmussen. Look at Rasmussen and look at them. Look at that same poll in Georgia, Trump against, and tell me what it says. Okay, so you said I sure do. Okay, so High. What does Rasmussen say about the Georgia poll? So we know what Fox says. Fox is compromised. What does Rasmussen say about Trump versus Kamala in Georgia? What does it say? Who's ahead? Because if you look at the past 4 elections, Rasmussen was the closer than Fox. Fox was off, CNN, all these other pollsters were off. Rasmussen They don't oversample. They're not compromised. They don't. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, anything tied to the mainstream media is compromised. They're compromised. They're in on the fix. They want to try to goddamn rig the election by having that. Why do you think Mark Zuckerberg came out and was like, yo, it's fixed? Mark Zuckerberg came out and said it was fixed. So imagine if they bribed him, who else are they bribing? Okay, why are they stopping at this light, yo? Why are they stopping at this light? Okay, I'm caught in the goddamn intersection. Oh, wow. I should have let that light. It's all good. It's all good. It gives them a chance to go up. So, Georgia, Arizona bottom, she leads. High. Again, is this on the Rasmussen poll? Is it Rasmussen? I can only take it with a grain of salt, bro. But again, is it a Rasmussen poll? If you can show me a Rasmussen poll, very conservative, which I love about them, registered voter poll. Hi, is it the Rasmussen poll? It's a yes or no. Hi, it's a simple yes or no. Is it the Rasmussen poll? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the Fox and all those other polls are compromised. No. Oh, it's not Rasmussen. Thank you. That's all I need to know. So, are you looking at the Rasmussen poll there, High? Because they will break down the science of why their polls, or why they do their polls, and why the other polls are incorrect. The other polls are incorrect because uh, their sampling is they oversample, and if a person is for Trump, they discard it. And the Trump campaign has caught Fox doing that. They caught them doing that. So yeah, Trump, you know, Rasmussen poll is probably the closest poll to the internal polls. So yeah, we can, talk about polls all day long, but the internal polls are saying something different. Why do you think they're trying to re-indict Trump? Why do you think that not only trying to re-indict Trump, why do you think that Kamala Harris is stealing Trump's policies? Think about that. Think about that. Kamala Harris is winning, but Kamala Harris is stealing Trump's policies? So it's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Oh shit, look at this damn traffic, yo. Come on, go up some. No, I want to know who the hell's Damn, what's going on here? Ooh, okay. Go, dude. Shit. Okay. Ooh, man. Woo. People are driving crazy. Okay, y'all. So yeah, if you look at the Rasmussen poll, it has a whole different, and they update their polls daily. When's the last time Fox updated their polls? See, it's a desperate move because I'm gonna tell you why now Fox is on the scene now, because all those other polls have been discredited. So now they're scrambling and they're trying to put Fox as goddamn Judas. They're trying to make Fox Judas of Iscariot and accept the shillings of gold now because they know those other polls are not working. They know those other polls, all those other polls are not working. Everybody's going to Rasmussen, everybody. So now they bring out Fox, man. That's an obvious goddamn desperation move right there. To try to sway people. Yeah, it's not going to work. And that's why now they're saying, oh, re-indicting Trump, which is going to backfire. Them re-indicting Trump, I might as well talk about that since I brought that up. That's going to reinvigorate a lot of more people, man. Like the people, they're seeing it clearly. The persecution, the lawfare. So yeah, let's see what. Okay, Matt says I don't trust anyone but Rasmussen. Same here, right? That's why I was explaining to Hyde to look at the moves being made. Fox has not been out of updating their poll the whole time, and all of a sudden they want to update their polls and they want to say Kamala Harris. Yeah, they're paying because all The other polls had been, all the polls saying saying that Kamala was here was delegitimized. Fox just delegitimized themselves. That's all they did. I've already known Fox was compromised, but yeah, they have now just proven themselves to be. They just delegitimize themselves. You know, they're Judas of Iscariot. You know, people are so worried about Jill Stein and um, Robert F. Kennedy and Tulsi Gabbard being Trojan horses. No, they're legit. It's these ones that call themselves Republicans and Fox News and these rhinos. They are the ones. And then all of a sudden now you got Nancy. And then think about this. Nancy Pelosi, all of a sudden, she's releasing J6 tapes. Come on now. We got to use discernment, y'all. You know, one thing um, I was talking about people need to start using discernment and start watching how, how discernment works. If you are in a field with tall grass and you see like a pattern doing this, your discernment tells you, oh shit, that might be a snake. That might be a snake in the grass there. So what I'm saying is that Fox is the snake in the grass. Fox is the snake in the grass, and we have to discern that they are compromised and they're making this move now. They're making the move towards the conservative pole, which is not conservative. Like I said, and it's funny because somebody said in the chat that Rasmussen is conservative. No, they're not conservative. They're actually independent. Fox is allegedly conservative, but they are the Judas Iscariot of the polling industry. They are bought and paid for. Fox is bought and paid for. You got the Uniparty. Like I said, it's the deep state Uniparty. You got the Bushes, you got the Cheneys backing Kamala Harris. You got the Bushes and the Cheneys and the that were behind the J6 trying to frame it on Trump. They're lock, stop, and barrel. They're Cheney and Nancy Pelosi are all in cahoots. They're all in cahoots. And so, you know, we can't trust Fox is what I'm getting at. Fox polls we can't trust. It's Rasmussen or nothing. Either Rasmussen, we deal with the polls of Rasmussen, or don't deal with the polls at all. That's my advice. Hi, that's my advice to you. Either deal with Rasmussen or don't deal with none of them. Because Rasmussen is not compromised. They are compromised. As of right now, Rasmussen is not compromised. And because they have a target on their back, I doubt they would be compromised at this point. Everybody who has a target on their back are the ones who are telling the truth. Let me say that again. The ones with the target on their back, Trump. The ones with the target on their back, Kennedy, Tulsi Gabbard, Nicole, Jill Stein. All these people who are going to join the Trump train have targets on their back. I think Kennedy has the biggest target. Kennedy has the biggest target because even with his speech impediment, the way he talks, he's talking truth. It's like, damn, because of his speech impediment, we're paying extra attention to what he's saying. Y'all didn't hear me. Y'all think I got a raspy voice. Man, Kennedy has a raspy voice and he has his, disability. But because of his disability, we are paying extra attention to what Kennedy is saying. So it's a gift and a curse at the same time. It's a curse because nobody should have that type of disability. However, it's a gift because we are paying to be a part of us saving this country. If God can save Trump from a bullet, he can save us from Kamala Harris. If God can save Trump from a bullet, he can save America from Kamala Harris. Think about that. Think about you guys who believe in God, who have faith in God. If you believe in God, Even if you don't believe in God, that force, whatever force you want to call it, God, the force, whatever you want to call that force that deterred that bullet that was centimeters away from Trump, it hit Trump. It hit Trump, but it didn't hit nothing vital because Trump was protected by this force. That same force will protect us from Kamala Harris. So God has spoken. God did his part. We got to do our parts now. God did his parts. We got to do our part. We got to use discernment, and we got to remember God saved Trump. So that lets you know that God is on Trump's side. Because if God wasn't on Trump's side, he wouldn't have saved him from that bullet. So God is on Trump's side. So at this point, dude, and I told a friend of mine that worry is a sin. I told my friend, I try to tell these damn Christians that worry is a sin, but damn, we got to stop worrying because God protected Trump from the bullets. Like God protected Trump from losing his life, his very, very life. And I'm not a religious person. I'm not a I don't talk about God and Jesus and talk about the Holy Ghost. I don't do that. But I cannot deny the force that protected Trump. So whatever force protects Trump will protect this election. Because people always say, well, Trump shouldn't be here. Yes, he should. If you believe in God, he should be here. I've heard Christians say, Trump shouldn't be here. But you believe in the will of God. People say, and I'm just like, I'm so baffled. I've heard Christians say that Trump shouldn't be here. But then they trust and believe and have faith and they preach the word of God. They believe in God's will. But then turn around and say, well, Trump shouldn't be here. I'm a little confused, y'all. I'm a little confused, man, because you say God is omnipresent. Apparently so, because he was there to stop that bullet. He was there to put that thing up so Trump could. So, I mean, everything was in place perfectly because centimeters. So it hit his ear to the right or the left. It could have did some fatal damage. Yeah, if he would have turned to the slightly to the right or to the left, yeah, Trump wouldn't be here. But for y'all to say Trump shouldn't be here, then you don't agree with God's will. It was God's will for him to get grazed by the bullet, to get grazed by the bullet. So for any, and I can speak for, so let me talk to the atheists real quick. Let me talk to the atheists. Because, me being king of the atheists, I said that God would have to come down himself. Because all this believing in something that I ain't never seen before, no, man, that bullet going past Trump's ear, I cannot deny that with all the science, with all the, I mean, let me tell you, yeah, you know, and so I have to use that same, I can't just say, oh, well, I believe in God and it's all good. I have to stand by that force and say that same force is going to goddamn get Trump to the White House. That same force is going to get Trump to the White House. And oh yes, because y'all, if y'all look at me, yeah, people say, oh, Black Son's an atheist. People will say that about me, right? Because I've said that about myself. Y'all can go back and say, yeah. And what I'm saying is that that one force, that one moment in time, where that bullet grazed Trump's ear was that force that I kept talking about, man. God has to come down here and show himself. There has to be something that is so undeniable. And you mean to tell me that an atheist, king of the atheists, I used to be king of the black atheists, but white people were like, no, no, that's racist. So I said, you know what, fine. I'm king of all the atheists. As the world's #1 atheist, I'm telling you, because I am king of the atheists. I still have that title. But I cannot deny that force that protected Trump. So atheists, y'all might say, oh, but no, it's not God. It's not, no. It was something. And whatever that force was, just like Trump is supposed to be here is God's will, Trump is supposed to be president. And that's God's will. So I dare you to come and debate an atheist on that. I'm saying that if there's a God, God's will is not only for Trump to be protected against that bullet, but to also be um, the next president of the United States. So I hope I have made myself clear on this fear. I hope I made my message clear to the migrants. Migrants, if you are here, vote for Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys know the news about them trying to assassinate Trump. They're trying to bury that news. You can't bury that news. You can't bury that news. That cat is way out of the bag. And because of that cat is out the bag, you're going to have, and I'm declaring it as an atheist, I'm still king of the atheists. I'm telling you, there's going to be more people to turn towards God from that one incident. So, yeah, man, I need to get some sevens, don't I? Yeah, I need to get some sevens. 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 I need to have Buddy grab some. Oh yeah, he is putting 15 on there. I like that. Yeah, I got him well trained. Good, good. So yeah, y'all, man. Hey, Pamela, True Matt. So what did Matt say? Hey, Pamela, how you doing? How you doing, Pamela? Welcome aboard, Pamela. Welcome to the Arena Uncensored. Welcome, sis. Man, I love my sisters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I welcome you, Pamela. Um, we're just talking about this force. We're talking. Well, my initial reason why I cut on the show was to kind of make a plea to the migrants who were slipped through the crackings and votes, and I'm telling them vote for Trump. There's one thing I do know: a lot of migrants are very religious. A lot of migrants are are Catholic, are into the Catholic faith, and let me tell you, um, I'm not here to debate religion with anybody. Whatever religion you practice, just know that that force protected Trump because whatever deity you believe in controls this whole planet, this whole world, this whole universe, right? And within this planet, this whole universe, you have Earth, and within the Earth, you have Donald Trump. And within that planet, at that given time, you had Mr. Crooks who tried to assassinate. I'm saying the same forces that hired Crooks is the same force trying to push Kamala Harris. So apparently, this God force, I'm gonna just call it God, is against Kamala Harris. If you're against God, then you're against Trump. If you are against God, you are against Trump himself. If you're against Trump, you're against the will of God because God's will is for Trump to be here. And Trump wouldn't have been shot at if he wasn't running for president. See how that works? You know, in the Bible it says, Because y'all like, damn, how is an atheist talking about God today? You know, I did read the Bible, and it said that even if you silent all the people, if you silent the wildlife, the rocks will scream out. When it comes to screaming out the truth, and I'm paraphrasing the Bible, you know, I'm not a Bible thumper, but the Bible talks about how the rocks will scream out the truth. I'm paraphrasing the Bible, you know, it's been so long. I'm not a Bible thumper again, but let me tell you that um, Trump is supposed to be here, and Trump is going to be here, and Trump is supposed to be and is going to be president of the United States. So if you're a migrant, if you're an American, if you're an atheist, if you're a Christian, a Muslim, just know that. Just know that that force that you're fighting against is the same force that saved Trump, and Trump is supposed to be here. So again, I've had conversations with diehard Christians, diehard people believe in God, and they said Trump's not supposed to be here. Trump's not supposed to be here. Maybe that's just their way of saying it's a miracle. It's a miracle that Trump did not get hit by a bullet. Okay. Scroll up to my last comment. Speaking in tongues is a special language only you and God can understand. Turn to Jesus, brother. Oh, you know, Matt, I'm good, bro. I was baptized years ago, man. I know about the whole Jesus thing and the God thing. Trust me, I'm not demonically possessed, man. Demonically possessed is people who have voluntarily got the bisectomies and got the abortions. I know what demon possession is. I know what it is, bro. So you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me, man. Focus on the goddamn presidency. Focus on the cheating. I want to say God got this. As you would say, I'm good, bro. Trust me, I'm good, man. It's just that, you know, um, just like Trump is supposed to be the president, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. Trust me on this. And let me just say this: it's not always about. Let me just say that there's going to be a time and there's a time and a place. Solomon said there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything, and everything has a purpose. I think that's Ecclesiastics. I'm paraphrasing. When it comes to the Bible, I'm gonna do a lot of paraphrasing. So I'll let you know up front, I'm not a Bible thumper. I don't memorize scripts, but I do remember certain sayings that have stuck with me. I was baptized at age 8, so I know the whole, confessing Jesus, and I know all that stuff. Trust me, I'm 52. I know all that, man. I appreciate your love and everything. But what I'm saying right now is we have a turning point right now to where you, Matt, and myself and our children are going to have to face a serious peril time, a time of great turbulence, if we don't fight for our president, Donald J. Trump. If we don't fight for him, meaning we got to damn volunteer, we got to do whatever it takes to get that man in the White House so we can goddamn get the world right. Okay? Trump is the only person. Trump is the only person that God has ordained to stop the war between Russia and Ukraine. Let me say that again, Matt. This is for you. Let me say that again. God has ordained Trump to be the only one to stop the war between Russia and Ukraine. God has ordained that. And in time, he will take care of the Israel Hamas situation in due time. Trump, but there's God's time. And God prioritizes, whether we prioritize it or not, whether we are distracted or not, because y'all know I get distracted as a human being. There's a lot of YouTubers on here getting distracted. There's a lot of pro-Trumpers getting distracted. God has ordained Trump not to be distracted. Kamala Harris is going to be distracted because she's a fucking drunk. She is a fucking drunk. This is why I can't be this is why, Matt, this is why, I'm not going to even get into it, but I curse. I don't drink or smoke, but I do curse. And I am I am a warrior, okay? I am a warrior and I am prepared to go to war. I am prepared to fight. Not murder, but fights. They say thou shalt not kill. No, it's thou shalt not murder. But when it comes to warfare, God ordains war. He ordains peace and he ordains war. There's in Ecclesiastes, Solomon taught that there's a time for peace and a time for war. So when there's a time for war, there's a time to kill. And I'm one of these warriors. And God has programmed me and created me to be this way. So yeah, the cursing comes along with that. Because there's warriors out here who are not clean cut pretty boys. There are people out here who relate to me that are like long haired bearded bikers. Clean cut pretty boys have their positions in life, and I'm not one of them. I'm not a clean cut pretty boy. I'm a long haired bearded biker. I am a Viking. I am a Shogun warrior. I am a goddamn guerrilla. I am a goddamn special ops. I am a marksman. And so, in being such, I have to be in my position as a warrior. You know, God understands this because God made me this way. So God understands my position and what I have to do. Just like God made General Ely a certain way, He made Grant a certain way, He made Sherman. Matt, do you know, Matt? You got to answer this question. Did God make Sherman the way he was? Sherman's one of my favorite Civil War generals, by the way. Yeah, I love Sherman, but Sherman burned down Atlanta. Sherman was a scorched earth general. He is one of the coldest generals, man. I got 3 books on standby just on Sherman alone, man. He's one of my favorite Civil War generals, man. I believe I have some of his bloodline. I believe I share the same bloodline as Sherman. And so in sharing this bloodline, there's a role that I have to fulfill. There's a role that I have to fulfill. And if it means goddamn jumping into a civil war, so be it. I trained with the militia. I've trained with my brothers in arms. Let me tell you, I'm ready to go to war. I don't want war, but sometimes war is necessary. Sometimes you have to make that sacrifice. And so I don't my role is not to be the perfect Christian. It's not to be a Christian. My role is not to be a Christian. My role is to be a warrior. Now, God has blessed me to be a balance between the atheist and the Christian, to be a balance between the two, but that doesn't take away my gifts. That doesn't take away the obvious things that I see. That doesn't take away my discernment. It doesn't take away my love for my fellow man and my fellow woman. It doesn't take away my morals. It doesn't take away my dignity. It doesn't take away none of that. It just adds a perspective. And somebody say, oh, it's like uh, teetering. No, if I'm trying to be a Christian, trying to be something that I'm not, that is being lukewarm. I'm being the person that I am designed to be. I'm the most efficient person that I'm designed to be, and I'm designed to be a person who's ready to go to war at any given minute, any given time. Shoot up some shit, carve up some shit, whatever it may be. That is my role. That is my destiny. That is my mission. And I have to be loyal to that calling because that calling is the essence of who I am. And so, um, as of right now, in this moment in time, my fight is for goddamn MAGA to make America great again. And Trump and my discernment, the voice, whatever God, force, whatever it is that you want to call it, made it very clear. Made it very clear because people can say this, oh, well, God talked to me and that, and person come up as crazy. You can't call that bullet saving Trump. And I'm saying, yo, if you deny that, I'm saying you're crazy. That's what I'm saying. So tables are turned. If you're saying, oh, it was stage, it was this and that, then I think you're crazy. I think that you're crazy if you think that damn thing was staged and that damn whatever force is out there that didn't protect Trump, then I can turn the table and say you're crazy. You know, we got to get back to normalcy. So I will tell you this, Matt. I I am for the nuclear family. I am for the law reproduction, meaning man and woman. I'm for that. Christians are more aligned with that as opposed to atheists, because you know you got some atheists out here that, but see, atheists are not monolithic, just like Christians aren't monolithic. You know, as Trump would say, you got good people on both sides. You got some good people that are atheists. You got some good people who believe in God, obviously, and you got people that fake in the funk. When it comes down to this, I don't care about labels, Matt, about Jesus and being a Christian or being an atheist and this and that. There are good people and there are bad people, man. There are fakes and there's wannabes. There are fakes and there's real people. I gel and vibe with real people on any and all levels. You know what I'm saying? And being a Christian, I mean, just for me, I'm just saying this for me, man. Being a Christian restricts me from going to certain places. Like, there's real people at these metal events, man. There's real people at these metal events, and Christians view these metal events as satanic. I don't want to be constricted like that. I'm a warrior. And most of your warriors listen to the Metallicas and the Deicides and the Slayers. Do you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this, man? Some of your best goddamn training, some of your best warriors come out of the whole heavy metal camps. Because, music is a frequency. And the hardest frequency for a soldier is heavy metal. It's not damn R&B. R&B produces, if you're a man who listens to R&B, chances are that frequency will turn you into a homosexual, because that frequency R&B is designed for white women, black women, Hispanic women. It's designed for women. At the end of the day, it's for women. It's not for men. Just like the frequency of heavy metal is designed for men. That's why we jump into the mosh pits. And so, yeah, I can't fall under the label of being a Christian because it restricts me from certain. I will say this, that yeah, that is a great force that protected Trump, and I acknowledge that force, and I believe that force will get Trump into the House. If Trump can dodge the bullet, we can dodge Kamala Harris, but we have to put in the work. Because even though Trump was saved, he still dug down. He still dug down, and they still did the work. The Secret Service came over, Trump dumped down, and Trump, did what he, when presidents and they survive an assassin, they go through certain procedures. Like, notice when Trump had his hand and he was signaling, that was signal for them to go. They weren't ready to go until he was ready to go. So yeah, he's well trained in assassination attempts like most presidents. So let me tell you, Kamala Harris is like, I really don't understand why they would put Kamala Harris in a dangerous position. Barack Obama just doesn't give a damn. He's so power hungry. That's why I said it's us, because common sense, like, unless you are a drunk, Unless you are on drugs, unless you're mentally ill, you will not vote for Kamala Harris. You will vote for Donald J. Trump. If you are a sober individual, whether you be a rational person, whether you be a Christian or an atheist. That's why, Matt, I have to talk to the atheists too. I have to talk to the atheists too because, again, I'm not saying that Kennedy's an atheist. I'm not saying Jill Steiner is an atheist. I'm not saying Cornel West is an atheist. I'm not saying none of these people are atheists because a lot of times these progressives, they believe in God. What I'm saying is that there's a faction that don't believe in God, but they have a lot of common sense. They have sense enough to know there's high gas prices. And so what I'm saying is, Matt, I don't want to alienate those people because a lot of those people are useful. They're still Americans. Now, just like you got a lot of people allegedly who believe in God and still voting for Kamala Harris. They do the idolatry worship, they do the racial idolatry, which is a sin, but they think they believe in God and doing the right thing, and they still, it just comes down to smart people and dumb people is what I'm trying to say, man. I don't want to alienate the smart people who don't believe in God, is what I'm saying. I don't want to alienate the smart people who believe in God. By the way, you do know Benjamin Franklin was an atheist, right? But he knew, he hung around, but see, this is how this country was built on. Thomas Jefferson believed in God. George Washington believed in God, but uh, John Adams, I'm not so sure. Benjamin Franklin, definitely not. But what I'm saying is that we all make America great at the end of the day. It comes down to our intelligence. It comes down to our very intelligence. And so, what I'm saying now is I'm not going to get caught up on labels. I'm too old to get caught up on labels. I'm too old for the okey doke. That's why I was telling High about the Fox. Oh, we're conservatives, and then they come out with this fake poll saying that Kamala Harris is ahead in Georgia. Bullshit. Kamala Harris is ahead in damn Arizona. Bullshit. Kamala Harris is not ahead in no states. Nobody voted for Kamala Harris. Nobody's not going to vote for Kamala Harris. The only people who want Kamala Harris in the presidency is the deep state. So it's us against the deep state. So we got to take our country back from the deep state, man. And so that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at, y'all. So, but I recognize my brother, like one of my biggest bros, one of my Alex Jones. I love Alex Jones. Don't always agree with Alex Jones. When he starts proselytizing, I don't necessarily agree with Alex Jones. However, when Alex Jones be talking his goddamn politic talks, I'm with him. But when he gets into the God stuff, he kind of loses me. When everybody gets into the God stuff, that's why I don't like talking to God stuff because when other people talk to God stuff, it kind of loses me. But at the end of the day, man, we all know, man, it comes down to just how we treat our brothers and sisters, man. How we treat our brothers and sisters. When we start joining them religion, it's like we join gangs and shit, and I'm not really want to join a gang. I'm too old for gangs and cults and all that. Is what I'm not saying that Christianity's a gang and a cult. I'm just saying that there's a certain expectation. Is what I'm saying. I never said I was an expert, man. Don't put words in my mouth. No, 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 man. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. No, you're my brother, man. Man, when I'm saying, oh, I apologize if anything comes out the wrong way. I do apologize ahead of time. I don't want to misspeak because right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stay focused on Trump winning this election. And I know you have Trump in this country. When you say Trump is this country's best interest, damn, bro, you almost hit my shit. Damn, old man, you almost hit my shit. Dude, backing up almost hit my shit. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Not you, brother. I was talking to someone else. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. Man, sometimes I be reading these chats, man. Y'all know I be driving, man. I be driving, man. That's why I'm gonna need a co-host or something, man. I'm gonna need a co-host, cause man, I be loving how y'all be interacting with each other, man. Cause we're all patriots here. We're all patriots, and we all have the best interest for our country, our family, you know. And when we do that, we have the best interest for global conflicts too. Like Putin knows that Trump has everybody's best interest. Putin knows that, and that's why Putin is trying to be patient. Like Putin is patiently waiting for Trump to be elected. Putin is patiently waiting for Trump to be elected so that he can talk sensible, some sensibility not only to Zelensky, but talk some sense into NATO. Okay, talk some sense into NATO. So y'all, hey, let me get going. I love y'all. Y'all welcome. Everybody say hello to Pamela. She's in the house, man. She's new. David Rogers, man. Amazing how a lot of people don't care about anybody else. It is, but we we we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. We got to get Trump in office, though, man. We're getting there. Once we get this victory, you'll start seeing a lot of things turn around, man. Um, Civil War era sounds like an expert's wars. He's in my ancestry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pamela, did you say General Sherman was in your ancestry? Oh shit. We might be related then. Hey y'all, let me get going. Pamela, if that's you can wait to see the deportation. Pamela, are you saying General Sherman is in your ancestry? I gotta know before I go. He is he is my ancestor. Henry Berry Lower. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you know about General Sherman. Okay, okay. All right, y'all. Let me get going. Let me get going. I will talk to you guys later. I gotta do some more research and look at the news because I know there's going to be something big in the news that comes up today. So let me get off with y'all. And if something, because I think something big's going to happen today, and I'm going to get back with y'all. We're going to do another live, but let me see what's going through the news cycle, y'all. Yeah, take care of everybody, man. I will see y'all in a little bit. Y'all say subscribe, share this video, like it. Thank y'all for the likes. Let me get going because I feel like there's something in the news cycle boiling today. So let me get going because something's boiling today. Something's going to hit today. Something big's going to happen. My spidey senses are going off. Something big's going to happen. So, and remember, uh, y'all don't use Fox polls. Fox is compromised. Use Rasmussen. If you want to use polls, use Rasmussen. If you don't use Rasmussen, don't use any polls. That's all I got to say to that, man. Rasmussen, as of now, is not compromised. Fox is compromised. Migrants, if y'all come here, vote for Trump. Vote for Trump. Please have common sense and vote for Trump. With that being said, man, I'm out, y'all. Peace.